John Wayne's Quietest Night with Johnny Carson. The studio lights were bright that night, but John Wayne seemed strangely quiet. When he walked onto The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson, the audience erupted. They saw the familiar cowboy, the strong voice, the confident walk, the man who had spent decades playing heroes on the silver screen. Johnny Carson smiled and welcomed him warmly. "Duke, it's good to have you back," smiled. "Good to be here, Johnny." The audience laughed and applauded. For a few minutes everything felt normal. They talked about movies, horses, old Hollywood stories, and the larger-than-life characters Wayne had played. Carson teased him, and Wayne answered with his famous dry humor. But then Carson asked a simple question. "After all these years, what means the most to you?" Wayne paused. The smile slowly disappeared from his face. For a moment, the legendary actor looked less like the tough cowboy everyone knew and more like an old man remembering a lifetime that had passed too quickly. "Family," he finally said. The studio became quiet. Wayne looked down at his hands. "You spend your life thinking you've got all the time in the world," he said softly. "Then one day you look around and you realize the years went by while you were busy working." Carson didn't interrupt. Wayne continued. "I've played a lot of tough men, Johnny. But the truth is, the toughest thing a man can do is admit how much he loves the people he might lose." The audience sat completely still. Carson leaned forward. "You ever regret anything?" Wayne took a long breath. "Sure I do." His voice became softer. "I regret the days I was away when I should have been home, the birthdays I missed, the moments I thought I could make up later." Looked toward the audience. "Later is a dangerous word." Carson's expression changed. The comedian who had made millions laugh now looked deeply moved. Wayne gave a faint smile. "You know, Johnny, people remember the movies. They remember the gunfights and the horses and the hats." He paused. "But when you get older, you don't think about those things as much." "Do you think about?" Carson asked. Wayne looked at him. "You think about the people sitting beside you at the dinner table." Silence filled the studio. Then Wayne quietly said, "And you wish you had told them more often how much they meant to you." Lowered his eyes for a moment. The audience remained silent. John Wayne reached over and gently placed a hand on Carson's shoulder. "Wait too long, Johnny." Looked back at him. "For what?" "To tell somebody you love them." For several seconds neither man spoke. Then the audience began applauding, not loudly at first, but slowly, warmly, until the entire studio was filled with the sound. Wayne smiled. The cowboy had returned. But for one unforgettable moment, America didn't see John Wayne the movie star. They saw a father, a friend, an aging man looking back at a life filled with victories, mistakes, laughter, and loss. And Johnny Carson simply sat beside him. No jokes, no punchline, just two men sharing a quiet moment beneath the bright television lights. Because sometimes the most powerful stories aren't about the heroes we played. They're about the people we loved and the words we wish we had said before it was too late. Broken Heart.